クシーチャンネルさん、です。
テステス。テステス。大丈夫かな。さてと。ちょっとやっていこっか。いやー、一席ぐらいはちょっと撃沈したいね。ところでこれなんやろうね。キャリアモード。これはなんやろう、キャンペーンモードみたいな、なんかそんな感じなんかな。いや、まずちょっとこれやる前にこっちのまずこれやね。これで通常でいこっか。まずこれで操作になれんことにはさてさて。
Cortron, this is Bloodhound. Possible sub, bearing
269.
range
310.
from Bloodhound.
Roger, Bloodhound. Continue to evaluate your contact and attack if warranted.
Roger, evaluate and prosecute. Bloodhound out.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 270. Range 2,900 yards. Bearing steady.
Lookouts. Anything at 270. I see nothing! Bearing 270! Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 271. Range 2,800 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Contact. Able. Coming in much more strongly. I evaluate as a definite contact.
Captain I. Officer of the deck. Set general quarters.
Set general quarters. Aye. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle stations. Set conditions Zebra throughout the ship. Stern depth charge detail manned and ready. Main battery ports manned and ready. Engineering officer watch reports engineering manned and ready. Zebra set. 4 boilers online. Max speed 32 knots. Electric plant split. All fire pumps online.
Very well. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 273. Range 2,600 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 275. Range 2,400 yards. Estimated depth shallow. 275.
Course 275. Aye, sir.
どうしようかな。
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
7-8. Range 2,100 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Able. Now bears
近い。
2-7-9. Range 2,000 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
爆雷準備。
279. Range 1,900 yards. Bearing steady. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2-8-2. Range 1,500 yards. Bearing steady.
Fire 1.
投下するか。
Fire 2. Fire 3. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 286. Range
外れか。
1,200 yards. Bearing steady. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
Fire 2.
2-9-5. Range
Fire
800
3.
yards.
Estimated depth shallow. Ready depth charges.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 294. Range 3,300 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact.
まずいな。
Able. Now
分析
bears 317. Range 500 yards.
Estimated depth shallow.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 294. Range
Fire 1.
3,300 yards. I designate contact Baker. Time 17.
Fire
6.
2.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 3-5.
Fire 3.
Range 400 yards.
Estimated depth shallow. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 022. Range 500 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Mountie reporting.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 276. Range 2,100 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Able. Now bears 039. Range 600 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 042. Range 600 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 044. Range 700 yards.
Very strong propeller noise.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 044. Last range 600 yards.
Roger. Mountie maneuvering to station. Bearing 276. Range 2,100 yards from guide.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 0612151. Active search 061 through 151. Aye, sir. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1, 5, 8 through 2, 4, 8.
Active search 2, 0, 4 through 2, 9, 4. Aye, sir.
Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 0, 0, 7. Last range 1,000 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing 0, 0, 9er. Range 1,100 yards.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 3, 5, 9. Fire 1, 0, 8, 9.
Active search 3, 5, 9
Through. Fire 2.
0, 8, 9. Aye, sir.
Fire 3.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 1, 4, 6. Range 7,400 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 1, 4, 6. Range 7,400 yards. I designate contact Charlie. Time 17:29.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 0, 5, 2 through 1, 4, 2.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 0, 5, 2 through 1, 4, 2. Sonar eye.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able.
遠ざかった。
Bearing 0, 6, 9. Range 2,200 yards.
Sonar.
Combat sonar.
This is the captain.
Lost contact. Able.
Investigate arc. Last bearing.
0, 6, 9. Last range 2,000 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact able. Bearing 0, 7, 1. Range 2,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Investigating arc 3, 5, 8 through 0, 8, 8.
Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact able. Bearing 0, 7, 3. Range 2,600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact able. Bearing 0, 7, 5. Range 2,900 yards from
Fire
Bloodhound.
1. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0, 3. Fire 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Relative. Active search. 0, 3. Fire 3 through 2, 1, 1. Relative.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact able. Bearing 0, 7, 6. Range 3,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
紹介ね。76の方向行ってみようか。
Rudder 15 degrees right.
Rudder, Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact able. Bearing 0, 7, 8. Range 3,400 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact able. Bearing 0, 8, 0. Range 3,700 yards from Bloodhound. Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 0, 7, 6. Last range 3,100 yards.
3100ヤード。
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact able. Bearing 0, 8, 6. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 2, 7, 1, 2, 0, 9, 1. Relative.
Active search 2, 7, 1 through 0, 9, 1.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact able. Bearing bearing 091, range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 013. Range 3,900 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 013. Range 3,900 yards. I designate contact dog. Time 17:33.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 094. Range 3,700 yards from Bloodhound.
New course. 0.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 094. Range 3,400 yards from Bloodhound.
どんだけおるんだろ
New course. 100.
Course 100. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 098. Range 3,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Mississippi Delta has been torpedoed and is on fire.
う。あー、被害が出たか。魚雷攻撃で一隻沈むな。
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 098. Range 2,800 yards from Bloodhound.
We've lost Mississippi Delta. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 098. Range 2,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Mountie maneuvering to new
救助
station.
に向かわすか。
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 097. Range 2,300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 095. Range 2,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing 077. Range 1,900 yards. Combat sonar, regained contact. Able, bearing 353. Relative, range 1,700 yards.
'Combat sonar. Contact. Able.
捉えた。
Now bears 351. Relative. Range 1,400 yards. Combat sonar. Lost
Fire
contact.
one.
Able.
爆雷
Last
投下。
bearing 090.
Fire 2. Relative. Last range 1,300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 088. Range 1,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 076. Last range 1,500 yards. Combat sonar, regained contact. Able, bearing 347.
Relative. Range 1,100
yards. Ready depth
Bridge,
charges.
four lookout. Object, one half to the
Fire
horizon.
one.
Bearing 060. Appears to be periscope feather.
Fire
Bridge,
2.
four lookout. Object, one half to the horizon. Bearing 059. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Fire
Contact.
3. Able. Now bears.
342. Relative. Range 800 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, four lookout. Object, one half to the horizon. Bearing 055.
足らんな。
Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar.
この辺か。
Contact.
Fire
Able.
one.
Now bears 341. Relative. range 800 yards. Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 3,
Fire 2.
4, 1, relative, range 700 yards, bearing steady.
Bridge, poor lookout.
I thought
Object
tonight.
1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0,
Fire
5,
3.
2. Appears to be periscope feather.
Ready depth charges.
Combat
Shallow
sonar,
pattern.
contact, able, now bears 3, 4, 2,
Fire 1.
relative, range 700 yards.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 4, 4. Appears to be
Fire 2.
periscope feather.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 3, 4, 3, relative, range 700 yards, bearing steady.
Fire
Lost
3.
contact. Charlie, last bearing 185. Last range 1,900 yards.
Fire 1.
Lunar voyage is sinking.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 8, 2. Appears to be periscope feather.
Fire
Combat
2.
sonar.
Torpedo bearing constant.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now
Ah,
bears
魚雷発射され
3,
たか。
4, 5, relative, range 600 yards,
Fire 3.
bearing steady.
We've lost lunar voyage. All ships, maneuver to avoid.
Bridge, starboard lookout.
Fire 1.
Torpedo in the water. Bearing 1, 2, 7.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 3, 4, 9, relative,
Fire 2.
range 400 yards, very strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Subsighted, southwest.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears
Fire
3,
3.
5, 4, relative, range
Fire 1.
300 yards, contact increasing depth.
Surface radar has a new contact.
やけどね。
Bearing 296. Range 5,700 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 296. Range 5,700 yards. I designate
Fire 3.
contact. Easy. Time 1740.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 0, 0, 6, relative, range 200 yards,
Fire 1.
contact increasing depth.
Ready depth charges.
当たらん
Shallow
もん
pattern.
ね、これ。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat
Fire
sonar,
2.
contact, able, now bears 0, 8, 6, relative, range 30 yards, wake on left cut. Combat sonar,
Fire
lost
3.
contact, able, last bearing 1, 8, 4, relative, last range 30 yards. Combat sonar,
Fire 1.
regained contact, able, bearing
広めで今度
1,
落と
3,
してみようか。
6, relative, range 100 yards. Combat sonar, lost contact, able,
Fire
last
2.
bearing 2, 3, 4, relative, last
Ah,
range
Yanis,
100
惜しい。
yards.
Ready depth
Lost contact. Dog.
Yes.
Last bearing
Fire
273.
3.
Last
Fire 1.
range 1,900 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
-回答しよっか。
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact dog. Bearing 264. Range 2,300 yards from Bloodhound.
逃がす。あ、逃がした。
Fire 2. Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
くっそー。
Rising Star has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
いやー、どんどん被害が出よる。
Fire 1. Ready depth charges, shallow pattern.
We've lost Rising Star. All ships, maneuver to avoid.
Fire 2.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Fire 3.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Take new station in convoy screen.
Roger. Mountie taking station.
いや全くわからんなったな敵が。一番最後に見かけたんが264度。
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
いやこれああこいつは遠ざが適温かで36分36分でここ
Combat sonar. Regained contact. Charlie, bearing
017 relative. Range 3,300 yards.
あ、まあ、反応した。
All engines ahead, 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 290 relative. Range 3,100 yards.
クック先生さん、先行開始。
はい、クック先生、こんばんは、いらっしゃいませ。
Fire 1.
今日こそは初撃沈をしたくって頑張ってます。
2 miles from combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 232.
Fire 2.
Relative. Range 3,200
yards. Weak propeller noise.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
さっき惜しいところでニアミスのところまで行ったんですよね。爆雷が。
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing 251.
Fire 1.
Relative. Last range 3,000 yards.
Surface radar has regained contact. Baker,
これおるのも分
bearing
かっとる。
272. Range 2,900 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Subsighted. North, 2 miles from convoy.
Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 272. Last range 2,600
爆雷
yards.
投下。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
これ遠ざかった？
Fire 2.
遠ざかったかな。
Fire 3.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted. North, 1 mile from convoy.
General Grant has been torpedoed and is on fire.
ちょっと今面舵で舵切ってます。
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 274. Range 3,200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Dog, last known at bearing 274. Range 3,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regained contact. Able. Bearing
0
relative. Range
Fire 1.
2,400
い
yards.
やーこれは
We've
逃がしたか
lost
な。
General Grant. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted. Northeast, 2 miles from convoy.
Sonar. Fire the captain. Perform active search.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing.
まだ反応がある。
272. Last range.
反応ある。反応がある。
2,600 yards.
Combat
Fire
sonar.
3.
Contact. Able. Now bears 043. Relative. Range 2,200 yards. Bearing steady. Active search 295.
Fire 1.
1
10日10日
5 relative.
Sergeant
Fire
Sullivan
2.
is sinking.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 048.
Miss.
Relative.
Miss.
Range
Miss.
2,000 yards. Wake on left cut.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat.
Fire 1.
Periscope, feather, sighted. Northeast, 2 miles from
今
convoy.
度は固まって落とそっか。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire
We've
2.
lost Sergeant Sullivan. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 055. Relative. Range 1,800 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
なんで当たらん
056.
の。
Relative. Range 1,700
Fire 1.
yards. Bearings drifting right.
そうこいつら。
Fire 2.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope,
Fire
feather,
クッ
sighted.
ク先生さん、米雷区の沖魚雷が楽しくなってきた今日この頃。
え
笑
ベーライクの沖魚雷が楽しくなってきた今日この頃。
1,600 yards.
あらそれは良かった。
Able. Now bears 067.
あ、そうそうそうそう。コック先生この駆逐艦のことをマハン級とかって言ってたじゃないですか。この駆逐艦フレッチャー級だそうです。
1,500 yards. Combat sonar. Contact.
これ
Now bears 076.
フレッチャー級だったそうです。
400 yards.
Combat sonar.
クッ
Contact.
ク先生さん、
Able. Now
現存、
bears
シムス狙っても当たらん。
0. Relative. Range
あー
1,400 yards.
あー
Combat
逃
sonar. Contact.
走ですか？
Able. Now bears
Fire 1.
083.
あ、逃走ね。
Relative.
Fire
Range 1,400 yards. Wake on left
Fire 3.
cut.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted. Northeast, 2 miles.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 095.
ベンハム、
Relative. Range 1,400
自分が
yards.
やった時は
Combat
ベンハム
sonar.
が
Contact. Able. Now
一番
bears
良かったかな。
097. Relative.
Fire 1.
Range 1,400 yards.
Combat
Fire
sonar.
2. Contact. Able. Now bears
Fire 3.
102. Relative.
ベ
Range
ンハムで
1,400 yards. Bearings drifting right.
Ready depth
何
charges.
隻おるのこれ。
Medium pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope,
ク
feather,
ック先生さん、通常戦。
miles from
あ
convoy.
あ、
Ready
通常
depth
戦の話で
charges.
すか。
Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 114. Relative.
Fire 1.
Range 1,500 yards.
Fire
Combat
2.
sonar. Contact.
Miss.
Able. Now bears
Fire 3.
116.
クック先生さん、魚雷遅すぎて狙っても当たらん。
1,500 yards. Combat sonar.
あ
Contact. Able. Now bears 118. Relative.
あ
Range
ー狙っても当たらないから沖魚雷が
Surface
に
radar
はまっ
has
てる。
regained contact. Baker, bearing 331. Range 2,300 yards. Surface radar has regained contact.
Fire 2.
Dog, bearing 3 forward.
Fire
Range
2.
1,400 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 130.
なんでミ
Relative.
スミスミス
Range 1,800 yards. Wake on left cut.
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 247. Last range 900
どうやったら
yards.
当たるん。
Starboard lookout. Object
Fire
one half
1.
to the horizon. Bearing 251.
Fire 2.
Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Combat sonar.
Fire
Contact.
3.
Able. Now
かすり
bears
もしてないもんね。
137. Relative. Range 2,000 yards. Wake on left cut.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted. Northeast, 2 miles from convoy.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing. 3. Fire 1. 5.
もうちょっと深いん
2.
かな。
Last range. 1,300 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog. Bearing.
中心度で
0.
落としてみようか。
6. Range. 1,400 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 4,
あー、上の方で
relative.
爆
Range
雷が爆発しとるかもしれない、ね。
2,300 yards. Combat
Fire
sonar.
1.
Contact. Able. Now
中
bears
心度。
1,
Fire 2.
4, 6. Relative. Range
Fire 3.
2,400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 4, 7. Relative. Range 2,400 yards. Bearing steady.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
今度はどう？どうかどう
Fire
かどうか。
1. Combat sonar. Fire 2.
Contact. Able. Now bears 1,
Fire
5,
3.
0. Relative. Range 2,700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able.
ダメだ。
Now bears 1, 5, 1. Relative.
あの
Range 2,700 yards.
駆逐艦
Combat
の
sonar.
指揮官の
Contact.
才能
Able.
ない
Now
ないです
bears
ね、俺。
1, 5, 2. Relative. Range
もう全然ダメだ。
2,800 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1,
ソーナ
5,
ー、ソーナー
3.
反応ある、
Relative.
反応ある。
Range
Fire 1.
どうかどうかどう
2,900
か。
yards. Combat sonar. Contact.
Fire
Able.
2.
Now bears 1, 5, 4.
Fire 3.
Relative. Range 3,000 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1,
確かにアメリ
5,
カの
5.
駆逐
Relative.
艦
Range 3,100 yards. Combat
まあ魚
sonar.
雷
Contact.
っていう
Able.
より
Now bears
そもそも
1,
手法が強いか
5,
ら
relative. Range 3,200 yards.
Fire 1.
Bearing steady.
African treasure is sinking.
Surface
積極
radar
的に
has
魚雷を
regained
当てに行くと
contact.
いうより
Dog.
かは
Bearing. 0. Fire 3. Range 2,400 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able.
基本
Now
は
bears
砲撃で
1, 5, 7.
で
Relative.
魚雷は
Range
まあ流
3,500 yards.
す適当に流
Combat
しとくみ
sonar.
たいなのとか
Contact.
も
Able. Now bears 1,
強い
5,
かもしれま
8.
せんね。
Relative. Range 3,600 yards. Combat
Fire
sonar.
1.
Contact. Able. Now bears 1,
Fire 2.
5, 8. Relative. Range
Fire 3.
3,600 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Lost
いやー
contact.
ダメだ。
Able.
全然当たん
Last
ない。
bearing 0,
次の
3,
目標行こうか。
5. Relative.
035
Last range
3300
3,300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted. Northeast, 2 miles from convoy.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing. 0, 3, 6. Last range. 2,200 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Easy. Bearing. 0, 6, 2. Range. 2,300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted.
Combat sonar. Regained contact. Dog. Bearing. 0, 6, 2. Relative. Range. 2,800 yards.
062 036から062あー移動しおるなってことは080ぐらい
New course. 080.
Course. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears. 3, 3, 9. Relative. Range. 2,400 yards. Bearing
反
steady.
対側のところに
Bloodhound,
も
this
反
is
応があ
Black
る
Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted. Northeast, 2 miles from convoy.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Hit by torpedo. Taken on water and on fire.
探知した探知しとる
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 3, 2, 2. Relative. Range
Fire 1.
2,100 yards. Very strong
Fire
propeller
2.
noise.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather,
Miss.
sighted. Northeast, 2 miles from convoy.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 3, 1, 5. Relative. Range 1,700
Fire
yards.
1.
Wake on right cut.
Bridge, starboard lookout.
Fire 2.
One half to the horizon.
Bearing 08.
Fire 3.
Appears to be periscope feather.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Lost contact. Easy.
当
Last
たんな
bearing
い。
082. Last range 1,200 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears.
出
Fire
た出
1.
た。
0, 4. Relative. Fire 2. 1,400 yards. Wake on right. Fire 3.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog. Bearing 018. Range 1,300 yards.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 041. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Regained contact. Able.
多分
Bearing
方
2,
41。
9. Relative. Range 2,600 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted. Northeast, 2 miles from convoy.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 018.
Fire 1.
Last range 1,200 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Fire 3. 3, 2, 9. Relative. Range 2,300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 3, 2, 6.
当たってない。
Relative. Range 2,200 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
3. Fire 1. 3. Relative. Range 2,100 yards. Bearings drifting left. Fire 3.
This is Black Cat. Air support no longer available. Minimum fuel. Returning to base.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact.
able. Now bears 315. Relative.
Fire 1.
Range
1,800 yards. Wake Fire right 2. Cut. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 3, 0, 3.
当たらんね。
Relative. Fire range 1,600 yards. Combat Fire 2. Contact. Able. Now bears 3, Fire 0, 1. Relative. Range 1,500 yards. Wake on right cut. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Rudder 5 degrees left. Rudder 5 degrees left. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 8, 7. Relative. Range
クック先生さん、
1,400
チュートリアルの
Surface
時は当た
radar
って
has
たの。
regained contact.
そうな
Dog.
の。
Bearing
チュートリアルは
255. Range
当たるようになって
1,600
る。
yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able.
now
あ、
bears
近い近い近い近い近い
8,
近い
7. Relative.
近い。
Range
1,400 yards. Wake on right cut.
いいよいいよいい
Surface
よ。
radar has
10
regained
日10日10
contact.
日。
Easy. Bearing 2, 3.
Fire 2.
Range 2,200 yards.
Fire
Combat
3.
sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 8, 4. Relative. Range 1,400 yards.
miss.
Bearings drifting left.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
でチュートリアルの時は発射のタイミングも教えてくれたし、
Combat
Fire
sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2,
Fire 2.
8,
これ教
0.
えてくれるのよ
Relative.
ね。
Range
こんばん
は。
1,300 yards. Wake
発射
on
のタイ
right
ミン
cut.
グ。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Lost
なんか
contact.
全然
Dog.
違うところで
Last
爆発しとる
bearing
な。
250. Last range 1,900 yards.
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Fire
Able.
2.
Now bears 2, 7,
Fire
7.
3.
Relative. Range 1,300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 7, 7. Relative. Range 1,300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
Fire 1.
7, 6. Relative.
Range Fire 2. 1,300 yards. Wake on right cut. Fire 3. Depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 7, 4. Relative. Range 1,400 yards.
ダメだ。
Combat sonar. Contact.
全然当
Able.
たってない。
Now bears 2,
7, 4. Relative. Range 1,400 yards.
Wake on right cut. Ready depth fire 2. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
左回答しよっか。
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 272. Relative. Range 1,400 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog. Fire 1. 222. Range 3,400 yards.
Combat sonar.
Fire
Contact. Able. Now bears 272. Relative. Range 1,400 yards. Bearings drifting left.
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 228. Last range 2,600 yards.
Combat sonar.
深度は
Contact.
10メートルぐらい。
Now bears 272.
Fire 1.
ここはどう？
Relative. Range
Fire
1,400
2.
yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Fire 3. 272. Relative. Range 1,400 yards. Wake on right cut. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact.
Able. Now bears 272. Relative. Range
あと
1,500 yards.
確か航空支援のやり方とかもチュートリアルで説明があったんですけど、
Relative. Range
1,500
いや
yards.
それも使いこなされてないっていう。
Now bears 273. Relative.
これもミ
Range
ス。
1,500 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now fire 1.
10日10日。
7-3. Relative. Fire 2. Range 1,500 yards. Bearing drifting left. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 215. Last range 3,600 yards.
Saginaw Empress is sinking.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 273. Relative. Fire range 1,400 yards. Wake on fire 2. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
なんかね、チュートリアルの時はこれこんなんで当たりよったのにね。
Able. Now bears 274. Relative. Range 1,400 yards.
Fire 1.
Bearings drifting left.
We've lost Saginaw Empress.
Fire
何が違
2.
うんかな、チュートリアルの
Ready
時
depth
と
charges. Shallow pattern.
やり方が違うんかな。あれ当たってない。ミス。
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
なんで？
274. Relative. Range
Fire 1.
1,400 yards. Combat sonar.
Fire
Contact.
2. Able. Now bears 2.
Fire
7 3. Relative. Range 1,400 yards. Wake on right cut. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 1. Contact. Able.
いや
Now
難
bears
しすぎ。
2.
ほ
Fire
んと
2.
難しい。
7 4. Relative. Range Fire 1,300 yards. Wake on right cut. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
ああ、全然違うとこで爆発しおる。
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Fire 2.
Able. Now bears 272.
Fire 3.
Relative. Range 1,300 yards. Wake on right cut.
Fire 1.
そんなピンポイントで当たる
Combat
と
sonar.
ダ
Contact.
メなんか
Able. Now
な。
bears
Fire 3. 6 9. Relative. Range 1,200 yards. Wake on right cut.
ああ、全然当たってないね。
Fire 1. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing.
ちょっと広めで今度落としてみようか。
Forward. Last range 800 yards. Combat fire 2. Contact. Able. Now bears 2 6 5. Relative. Range 1,200 yards. Fire 3. Combat sonar. Contact. Able.
Dame.
Now bears 2 6 4. relative. Fire range 1,100 yards.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object, one half to the horizon. Bearing, 1, 8,
Fire 2.
6. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar contact. Able. Now bears 2.
でもおるんだけどここに
9. Fire 3.
Range 1,100 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 5,
8.
relative. Range 1,100 yards.
Fire 1.
Starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing.
Fire 2.
9, 5. Appears to be.
Fire 3.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2,
と
5, 4. Relative. Range 1,200 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
当たらん潜
2,
水艦
5,
攻
2.
撃続けるよりか
Range
は
1,200
Fire
yards. Combat
次のとこ
sonar.
行こっか
Contact. Able.
Fire
Now
2.
bears 2, 7, 1.
Fire
Relative.
3.
Range
1,200 yards. Wake on right cut.
Bridge. Starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing. 1, 7, 7. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
っていうか
Combat sonar. Fire contact. Able. Now bears 3. Fire 2. 1.
relative.
水深10メートルぐらい
Range 1,000
Fire
yards.
3.
Combat sonar.
30
Contact.
30メートル
Able.
か
Now
水
bears
深
3, 5, 7. Relative. Range 900 yards.
30メートルか
Wake on right cut.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
じゃあちょっと深くして落
Bridge.
と
Starboard
そう
lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing. 0, 4, 2. Appears to be. Periscope feather. Bridge. Starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing.
Fire 1.
0, 4, 4. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Fire 2. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears Fire 3. 1, 2, 1. Relative. Range 700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 4, 2. Relative. Range 700 yards. Wake on left cut. Combat sonar. Fire 1. Contact. Able. Last bearing 0. Fire 2. 7. Relative. Last range 600 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Easy. Bearing 1, 8, 0. Range 1,000 yards. Combat sonar.
Regained contact. Charlie. Bearing 1, 0, 6. Relative. Range
Fire 1.
400 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Fire
Charlie.
2. Last bearing 2. 9. Fire 3. Relative. Last range 400 yards. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 1, 8, 0. Last range 900 yards. Lost contact.
全然
Baker. Last bearing 2.
被害が何にも出てないっていうんがね
Last range
あ
1,300 yards.
頑丈す
Ready
ぎや
depth
つやこ
charges 2.
れ
Medium pattern. Fire 3. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
バックライド威力ってこんなもん
Bridge. Starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing. 0, 1, 8. Appears to be. Periscope feather. Bridge. Starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing. 0, 1, 8.
Fire
Appears
1.
to be. Periscope
進
feather.
路は
Combat sonar.
Fire
Regained
2.
浅い
Able. Bearing 0, 6,
Fire 3.
5. Relative.
Range.
500 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 0, 2,
2、30メートル
6.
離れとって
Relative.
もダメージ与えるんじゃないんか
Fire
な
1.
バックライド威
Surface
力
radar
っ
has
て
regained contact. Easy. Fire 2. Bearing 1, 9er, 0. Fire 3. 1,200 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
すごいシビアよね
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 1. Fire 1. 9er, 5. Last range 900 Fire yards. 2. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
Damnだ
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow fire 2. Fire 3.
ソナーが反応しないってことは自分の船の真下に潜ったか。
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Regained contact.
Fire 2.
Able. Bearing 0, 4, 0.
Fire
Relative.
3.
Range 500 yards.
Surface radar has regained contact. Easy. Bearing 209er. Range 1,500 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 062.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 0, 0, 4. Relative. Last range 400 yards. Combat sonar. Regained contact. Baker. Bearing 0, 5, 0. Relative. Range 2,000 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 2, 8, 1. Relative. Last range 1,800 yards. Combat sonar. Regained contact. Dog. Bearing
Fire
0, 4, 6. Relative. Range
Fire 3.
1,700 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 2, 2, 5. Relative. Last range 1,500 yards. Active search 3, 2, 0. Through 0, 5, 0. Relative. I sir.
なんで
Depth
当たらん
charges.
の
Shallow
ほん
pattern.
と。
Ready depth charges. Fire shallow pattern. Fire 3.
Combat sonar. Regained contact. Able. Bearing 3, 3, 2. Relative. Range 700 yards.
Fire 1.
これ当てる人って
Ready fire charges.
ど
Shallow
う
pattern.
どうやって当てるんやろうね。
Fire 3. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 6, 3. Relative. Range 400 yards. Wake on left cut.
クック先生さん、それ横とかにも動く？
それっていうのは爆雷の投下のことかな。
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able.
範囲はこ
Last
こまで
bearing
です
3,
ね。
5, 7. Relative. Last range 400 yards.
でこのソーナーのこの波紋
Fire 1.
この定規をこの波紋
Fire
に
2.
セットして
Fire 3.
爆雷投下みたいな感じ。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
でも今
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search.
敵を捉えてないな、ソナーが。
2, 9, 6. Relative.
Active search 0, 6, 5. Through 1, 5, 5. Relative. I sir.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 0, 1, 6, 2, 1, 0, 6. Relative.
Active search 3, 4, 6. Through 1, 6, 6. Relative. I sir.
Fire 1. Fire 2. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
Combat sonar.
Regain contact. Able. Bearing 3, 3, 2. Range 500 yards.
全然ダメですね。今どうなってるかな。
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 3, 4, 6. Last range 600 yards.
輸送船団はもう残ったんが6隻で3隻が撃沈されて味
Bloodhound, this is Mountie.
方の領
Major
艦は今ど
damage.
こにお
We
る
are
のか
unable to
な。
maneuver. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Major damage. We are unable to maneuver. Bloodhound, this is Mountie.
どれが味
Major
方？
damage. We are unable to maneuver.
これか
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Major damage. We are unable to maneuver. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Major damage. We are unable to maneuver.
contact. Easy. Now bears 2, 3, 6. Range 4,100 yards.
4100ヤード。ちょっと遠いな。
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 304. Range 800 yards.
Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead full. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now
Fire
bears
1.
313. Range
Fire 2.
600 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Fire depth charges. Shallow pattern.
この深さやけんね、空が反応しとんが。当たんねー。
Combat sonar.
Fire
Contact.
1.
Able. Now bears 340.
Fire 2.
Range 600 yards. Bearing
Fire
50
3.
right.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
てか U ボート何隻おるわけ？めちゃめちゃおるんじゃない？当たんない。
Fire 1. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now Fire 2. 001. Range Fire 300 yards. Bearings drifting right. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
クック先生さん、斜めに動かす台動かせるみたい。
斜めに動かす台動かせれる？え？
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now
こ
bears
れ？
014. Range
この台。
1,000 yards.
え？
Estimated depth shallow.
どれ？
Stand by to fire.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog. Bearing 2.
これ？
2. Niner. Range
これのことかな？こ
1,400
れ
yards.
よくわからんのよね、これ使い方が。
Able. Now bears 023. Range 1,300 yards. Bearing
そう
steady.
じゃなくて？
クック先生さん、傾ける以外に動くみたい。
え？あ、ソナーのこれ？
クック先
Combat
生さ
sonar.
ん、さっきの
Able. Now bears
これ？
028. Range 1,500 yards.
チュートリア
Combat
ルであっ
sonar.
たかな？
Contact.
Fire
Able.
1.
Now bears
ちょっとチュートリアル戻ろっか。
Fire 2.
Range 1,600 yards.
Fire 3.
Estimated depth shallow.
Ready depth charges.
クック
Shallow
先
pattern.
生さん、それ。
あ、これ？傾ける以外に動く。
Combat
ど
sonar. Contact. Able.
どうやって
Now
どうやって
bears
どうやって
033. Range 1,900
どうやって
yards.
どうやって
Bearing steady.
Fire 2. Fire 3. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 035. Range 2,200 yards.
何ボタン
Bearing steady.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing. 229er. Last range. 1,000 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow Fire 2. Fire 3.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 224. Appears to be periscope feather.
あとで
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
もう一回チュートリアル
037.
やってみよう
Range
かな。
2,500 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge,
Fire
poor
1.
lookout.
Hassa,
Object
hassa.
1/2 to the horizon. Bearing
Fire 2.
223. Appears to be
Fire 3.
periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 038. Last range 2,300 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
当たらんね。
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2.
ソナーは、あ、
Fire
ソナー
3.
範囲から離れた？あー
Sonar, combat, Investigate arc 332 through 152.
Investigating arc 093
クック先生さん、黒いのが支点に向かうように相関かな。
Sonar, this is the captain.
ちょっと
Perform
待って
active search.
combat sonar. Regain contact.
黒いのが
Bearing 0 0
黒いのが支点に向かうように
2300 yards. Active search 266 through
クック先生さん、支点支点。
6. Aye, sir.
支点
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker.
Stand
Now bears
you know
0 0 6.
Eh?
Range 2,400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0 0 7. Range 2,500 yards. Bearing steady.
まず船を送還しないと
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears
ってこと
0 1 1. Range 2,700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact.
ちょっ
Baker.
と右
Now
回答
bears
します
0 1 2. Range 2,700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0 1 4. Range 2,800 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0 1 5. Range 2,900 yards. Bearing steady.
あれ舵切ってるこれ
Rudder 20 degrees right.
Hard right rudder. Eyes.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0 1 8. Range 3,100 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0
Fire
1 9. Range 3,200 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker.
Fire 3.
Now bears 0 2 0. Range 3,200 yards. Bearing steady.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar.
Fire
Contact.
1.
Baker. Now bears 0 2
Fire 2.
4. Range 3,000 yards.
Fire
Combat
3.
sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0 2 4. Range 2,900 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0 2 4. Range 2,800 yards. Bearing steady.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker.
Fire
Now bears 0 1
時間
7.
残り時間
Range
的に
2,700
もうちょっと
yards.
したらなんか
Combat
終わると
sonar.
思うんですよ
Contact.
ね
Baker. Now bears 0
チュートリアルを
1 6. Range 2,700
やらなダメです
yards.
ねこれ
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0 1 4.
Fire 1.
Range 2,700 yards.
Fire
Combat
2.
sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing
Fire
0
3.
1 4. Last range 2,500 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Hoi 014
New course. 0 1 4. Course 0 1 4. Aye, sir.
あーこれは護衛する船団かもしかしてもう2隻ぐらい3隻残り3隻すごい沈められたな
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 2612081. Investigating arc 268 through 08
レーダー員とかは敵の位置はどうやろう、見つけてくれてないんかな。
クック先生さん、
うん、
動かし方わかった。
動かし方が分かった。はい。なんかもう攻略サイト的ななんかもうそんなのある？レーダーに反応。13から13、013。
クック先生さん、台の右下の矢印みたいなのを操作。
台の右下の矢印。
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing. 287. Last range. 1,700 yards.
矢印。今どうなった？これは視点を移動しとるだけか。自分の視点を右下の矢印？どういうこと？
クック先生さん、深度合わせるやつかな？
深度を合わせる、これよね、深度合わすやつは、あとはこの動かせれるやつはアイコンがこれ変わるんですよね。矢印なんか変わるやつがどっかにある。
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate ARC 2632083.
Investigating ARC 263 through 083.
深度合わせるやつ。ちょっと待って。あとはいじれるのはこれはソナーの
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Charlie, bearing 001. Range 1,900 yards.
来たか。
クック先生さん、右下グラフみたいなところの。
右下のグラフみたいなところ。画面はこれ？これ？
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 352. Range 2,200 yards. Wake on right cut.
クリックしても何にもならないけど、空に反応。
Combat sonar.
どうか。
クック先生さん、触ってるけど変わらんか。
変わんない。クリックしてるんだけど。
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 337. Range 1,800 yards. Wake on right cut.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
なんか薄く映っとるね。薄く当たってないけど。深度は
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears
浅い深度。
9 range 1,500 yards. Bearings drifting left.
Ready depth charge. Fire to shallow pattern. Fire 3.
当たれ。っていうか どこで爆雷が爆発しようかが
Charlie now bears 318
敵の潜水艦の近くでもないところ、近くじゃないようなところで爆発しよるし、近くだったらこの辺が爆発のエフェクトが出るんだけど、全然出てない。
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 299. Range 1,000 yards. Wake on right cut.
Fire depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears
Fire 2.
279. Range
Fire
1,000
3.
yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears
1.
Fire. Range 1,000 yards. Combat
Fire
sonar.
2.
Contact. Charlie now bears 2.
Fire 3.
5. Range 1,100 yards.
Wake on right cut. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
あ、ニアミス。あ、ニアミス。あ、損傷。オッケーオッケー。命中命中命中。
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now
Fire
bears 2. 4.
追い爆雷、追い爆雷。
1,300 yards.
追い爆雷行こう。
Bearings drifting left.
Ready depth charges. Shallow
ダ
pattern.
メージ与えた。くそ、逃がすか。
Fire 1.
Combat sonar.
Fire 2.
Contact. Charlie now bears 2.
Fire 3. 0. Range
油浮かんでない油。
1,500 yards. Estimated depth shallow. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
油浮かんでないな。
All
Combat sonar.
Buckshot.
Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing 230. Last range 1,400 yards.
爆中は何？
All
爆
engines
雷投下
ahead
できんの？
standard. Fire 1.
Engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
どうしようかな。
Hard left rudder.
Hard left
左回
rudder.
答。
Aye, sir.
いやー惜しいなー。逃がしたか。
Fire 1.
10日。
Fire 2. Fire 3. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 181.
Fire 1. Fire 2. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
クック先生さん、難しい。
ほんと難しい。軽く動画、
Fire 1.
これやってる人の動画とか、ちょっと見たんですけど、
Fire 3. Ready depth charges.
やっ
Shallow
ぱ上手い人
pattern.
うまいよね。なんか1年以上前からこれベータがあったみたいで、ベータ版が で去年の12月に販売されたらしいんですけど、だからその1年以上前からやってる人になるんかな。アニジャ、オトジャでっていうストリーマーさんいるんですけど、アニジャとかもやってたりとかして1年前に。沈没した輸送船が。逃がしてしもたね。
We've lost turning tide. All ships maneuver to avoid.
沈没やね。レーダーに反応。
Contact easy. Now bears 252. Range 4,700 yards.
この定規みたいなこれの使い方すらもうわからんし。難しすぎ。俺離れよるもしかして。
クック先生さん、アニシャならやりそう、オトジャはやらなそう。
アニジャはこういうの好きなの？もともと。
Contact easy. Now bears 258.
それ
4,500 yards.
それなんかわかりよいわかりよい。なんていう。アニジャはこういうの好きそうやね。確かに。
Aye. Steady on course 150.
New course 250.
Contact easy. Now bears 264. Range 4,400 yards.
クック先生さん、弟ものの筋だから。わら。
音じゃ脳筋やから。
Now bears 270. Range 4,100 yards.
性格的にイライラしてマウス投げそうやね。
1,500 yards.
来た。ボーイ341。距離1500ヤード。近いよ。341。
New core combat sonar. Contact able. Now bears 351. Range
1,600
これかな。
yards. Contact increasing
来
depth.
た。来た。反応あり。ソナー反応あり。目標がさらに深く先行。
combat sonar.
Contact able. Now bears
そんなに深くない。
0. Range 1,500 yards. Estimated depth deep.
新進度。いや、じゃあこれは違う目標か。もうおるよ、ここに。とか。
Fire 1. Ready charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact able. Now bears 003. Range 1,100 yards. Estimated depth deep.
確かアニジャが実況してたのが1年前のやつだったんですよ、その動画が。だからそのベータ版のプレイしてのしてる時の実況動画だったと思うんですけど。
Range 800 yards. Bearing steady.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
当たらんね。1回だけやったね、命中させたの。損傷を与えたの1回だけ。で、その上手い人の動画だと致命傷でクリティカルって出るんですよ。クリティカルヒット、致命傷で、そうだったらもうどうも撃沈確実みたいな。
Fire
Combat sonar. Contact.
ち
Able.
ょっと一遍
Now
味わい
bears
たいな
0,
そのクリティカル。
6, range 300 yards.
もうほんとこの真横
Estimated
で
depth deep.
爆雷が爆発みたいな、もうそんな感じ。惜しいんじゃないんそれ、惜しいんじゃないのそれ、惜しいんじゃないの当たりよるとこ。
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now
Fire
bears 1, 2, 6, range
Fire 3.
400 yards. Bearings drifting right.
Ready
惜し
depth
い惜しいん
charges.
じゃないんか
Shallow
な。
pattern.
今度全然違う、外れた。
クック先生さん、離れてきてる。
そうもう遠ざかってったみたい。この辺にな
Combat
るんか
sonar.
な。
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 1, 2, 6. Last
よ
range 400 yards.
直前の方位126、400ヤード近い。
New course. 126. Course 126. Aye, sir.
いや次の目標に行こっか。取り逃がしたやつはもう仕方がない。
クック先生さん、グラフが視点に来ればいいみたい。
グラフが視点に、ちょっと待って。こグラフってこれかな。これが視点っていうのはこの定規みたいなやつの
クック先生さん、それ。
これよね。ここかな。なんていうんかな。この棒をここへ捉えるんかなと思ったんだけど、違うんかな。棒じゃなくてこの赤いこの細い線、これなんかな。ちょっとその辺はチュートリアルでもう一回ちょっと見てみようか。400ヤードだからもう間もなくソナーが捉えると思うんだけど。
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 295 through 115.
Active search 3, 1,
クック先生さん、その点線が爆撃ライン。
5. Aye, sir.
やっぱりそうなの。点線が爆撃ライン。これここじゃなくてここ。なるほど。ちょっと待って。ソナー反応がないかな。ないね。そのあたりチュートリアルで説明とかあったんかな。ちょっと見落としとったかもしれんね。あれ400ヤードでしょ。もう近いんだけど探知できてない。おかしいな。レーダーも反応ない。
Stand by to fire.
レーダー
Start tracking contact. Target acquired.
こ
Target bearing 253 range. Fire. Fire.
あれ、報告がなくなったね。ミハリンの報告が。あ、ソナーが反応した。
OX さん、こんばんばん。
はい。
オースのアズレンの前情報出てますよ。
あ、OX さん、こんばんは。いらっしゃいませ。あ、パソコンの方
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing. 254. Last range.
PC の方ですか？アズレンの情報って。
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc. 291.
あれ、今度254の方向
Investigating arc
9800ヤード。遠いな。
through 021. Aye, sir.
New course. 254. Course 2.
OX さん、レジェ
All
ンズ。
engines ahead full.
レジェ
All
ン
engines
ズ
ahead full. Aye, sir.
マジでそれって YouTube とかじゃなくてかな。公式の方
OX さん、コロラド、ビスマルク、シェシャー、ソビエツカヤ、ロシアらしい。
あ、それなんか、あ、レーダーの反応。10900ヤード遠ない？
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 260. Fire range. Fire. Fire.
なんかそれコロラドってなんか言ってる人おらんかったっけ？
Fire.
あ、でもビスマルク嬉しいな。あ、ビスマルクは欲しい。コロラドは
Target bearing 261 range.
ごめんちょっとそれどころじゃなくてどうなっとんこれ。ちょっと報告がないんやけど。
All engines ahead flank.
All engines ahead flank.
最
Aye,
大
sir.
戦速35ノット、6ノット。今36ノット。くそー、もう頑張れよフレッチャー。いやフレッチャーかどうかわからんけど、これフレッチャー級らしいんですよ、この駆逐艦。フレッチャー級って言ってもなんかいっぱいおるんでしょ、アメリカだから。艦首に番号入ってないんかな。あ、番号入ってないね。あった、524って書いてる。524、フレッチャーで524で検索したらわかるか、この船何の船か。フレッチャー級524。めちゃめちゃおるやん。524 524 524。
OX さん、 175席、ウォーゲーミング派フレッチャー級だけで10年派戦える。
175。いや、DD524 は未寄港だって。建造と、取りやめ1941年2月。あ、終わった？なにこれ？バッドエンディング。あ、壊滅。船団9隻壊滅。U ボート被害なしとか、なしはないやろ。損傷与えたよ俺、1回だけ損傷。一隻中波とかでもいいんじゃないん？まあ撃沈はないけど、 DD524 は未寄港ってなってるから、このゲームに出てくるこのフレッチャー級はこれ存在してないフレッチャー級になりますね。
Red Oak has been torpedoed.
そう、もう一回あれやね、やらないかんね、このチュートリアル。さあ、ビール取ってこようかな。ちょっとごめんなさい。一服していきます。よいしょ。 よいしょっと。はい、戻りました。じゃあチュートリアルやります。
The Battle of the Atlantic took place in the 1940s. During that time,
これは
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
船の動かし方はわかる。
All engines ahead 1/3.
All engines ahead 1/3. Aye, sir.
で、左。
Rudder 25 degrees left.
OYX さん、YouTube に攻略動画なかったんですか？
調べたんだけど、攻略っていうのがないんですよ。
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 3, 4, 9.
Rudder 20 degrees right.
Rudder 20 degrees right. Aye, sir.
New course 010.
Course 0, 1.
発売されたのが去年の12月の6日か7日ぐらいで、
Surface radar has a new contact.
OYX さん、超マイナーゲーム。
Forward, range
いや、
2,900 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar.
ベータ版は1年以上前からベータはもう実装されてて、何歳やった
Contact able.
で、
Now bears 0.
結構有名なストリーマーさんとかも実況やってたんですよ。
yards.
速力を上げて。
All engines ahead full.
All engines ahead full.
目
Aye,
標
sir.
A が正面に来るように。目標 A いうのは
Contact able. Now bears 0. Forward 2. Range 2,600 yards.
042.
Course 0, 4, 2. Aye, sir. Contact able. Now bears 0, forward 1. Range 2,400 yards.
All engines ahead flank.
All engines ahead flank. Aye, sir.
Rudder 20 degrees right.
Rudder 20. Contact right. Able. Aye, sir. Now bears 0, 3, 9er. Range 2,100 yards.
Steady as she goes.
Rudder amidships.
あ、で
Aye,
きた
sir.
よくやったって褒めてくれた。
Contact able. Now bears 0, 3, 0. Range 1,900 yards.
あ、これがわからんのよね、使い方が。
Contact able. Now bears
これが
0,
船の
2,
進ん
4.
だ
Range
航路
1,800
になって
yards.
て、×が U ボートの位置でしょ。で、それぞれの位置がどう動くか観察していれば送還の計画を立てやすくなる。いや、そんな難しいこと言われてもね。昔の人はこうやってやってたってことでしょ、昔の人は。すごいね、航海士っていうんかな、この仕事を。
Contact able. Now bears 0, 1, 6. Range 1,900 yards.
拡大縮小。回線経験の豊富なものであれば DRT の手動操作を楽しめるはずだ。ごめん、俺にはこれの楽しみ方がわからん。しかし新米艦長には荷が重いだろう。そのため、自動記録はデフォルトで有効化されている。エスケープキーで設定画面を開けばいつでも自動記録をオフにできる。いや、オンのままでいいよ。オンのままでいいよ。
Contact Able now bears 010 range 2,100 yards.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired. Fire.
レーダー射撃。
Load illumination round.
これは照明弾。
Illuminate 008. Target bearing 007. Range 2,100 yards.
Contact Able now bears 006. Range 2,100 yards.
サーチライト押しよんだけど押しても反応せんよ。
Z さん、アズレンコラボ発表あったよ。
あ、Z さんこんばんは。みたいやね。OX さんに教えてもらったコロラドとかビスマルクなんでしょ。
Z さん、ザラが抜けてる。
あ、ザラも345。
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search.
これでちょっと様子見よっか。
Combat sonar, new sonar contact. Bearing 060. Range
ビスマル
900
クがいい
yards.
ね。ドイツの戦艦艦長でアズレンっておらんから、正直コロラドなんか言ったらあれは S やったっけ。もう大体解体するもんね。
Combat sonar contact.
コロラド引いても
Now bears 057. Range 800 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Z さんで5人やな。パソコン今回3人やったからちょっと心配してたのよ。
あ、全部で5人で
Combat sonar contact. Able now bears 051. Range 700 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
ここなんか矢印あったよね。これやっぱなんか動かすことできるん？違うんかな。
Combat sonar contact. Able now bears 044. Range 700 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
ハテナをクリックすると詳しく学べる。
Z さん、決して Z パックなんて買ってはいけませんよ。
なんでなんで？
6.
外れがおるってこと？
600 yards. Bearing steady.
このようにしてグラフに合わせる。今回の教訓では正しいやり方を示すためすでに合わせてある。
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3.
あとはグラフの左端が点線で示される発射ラインの下に。
Combat sonar contact. Able now bears 068. Range 500 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
重要。右の画面はこれか。ああ、ほんまや。赤い点線が並んどる。
Combat sonar contact. Able now bears 068. Range 300 yards. Combat sonar contact. Able now bears 068. Range 300 yards. Bearing steady.
はいはいはいはいはい。あ、でこれが
Combat sonar.
これが
Contact.
平行
Able.
に
Now bears 0, 6, 8. Range 30 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
これで発射。
Fire 1.
あ、こうね。
Combat sonar.
Ah.
Lost contact. Able.
わかっ
Last bearing
た。
0, 6, 8. Last range 30 yards.
Fire 3.
クリティカル。
Z さん、見ててもよくわから
Surface
ん。
radar has a new contact. Bearing 2,
俺もよくわからん。
Range 3,500 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 293. Range 3,500 yards. I designate contact. Baker. Time 0:14.
航空支援。
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 218. Range 2,800 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 218. Range 2,800 yards. I designate contact. Charlie. Time 0:14.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to new station.
Mountie reporting.
これを
Mountie, this is
ここへ行
Bloodhound.
け。
You're clear to engage.
Roger. Mountie engaging.
で、メープルを選択し、表示に合わせ操作範囲を調整。
Maple reporting.
こういう感じ。ブラックキャットを選択し、この地点に移動するよう指示。ブラックキャットってどれ？
Black Cat reporting. Roger. Black Cat on the way to patrol area northeast of convoy.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack
Black
contact.
Cat.
Charlie.
Roger. Black Cat.
ブラックキャットというのが航空機か。
Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing.
対戦攻撃機のことか、ブラックキャッ
Niner.
ト。
Last range 2,900 yards.
We've lost Sergeant Sullivan. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Maple reporting.
Sergeant Sullivan has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Sergeant Sullivan. Bearing 130. Range.
なんとなくなんか見えてきた。
There are three elements that are absolutely crucial to U-boat tactics: speed, flanking, and the element of surprise. Let's begin with speed. A submerged U-boat is roughly as fast as the convoy, so it cannot effectively catch up on it from behind. It would first need to surface to make more speed, yet at the cost of being attacked by escort gunfire. Therefore, the most dangerous kind of enemy is the clever U-boat captain who approaches submerged from the front of the convoy.
もう一回チャレンジしよっか。よし、やってみよう。もうなんかあれやね、アメリカがニュージャージー艦長が出たばっかりだし、やっぱドイツのビスマルク艦長が、もうその一点買いで、今回はかな。ってことは AL ビスマルクとかで出るんかな。 AL コロラド。
Now bears 309. Range 2,900 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 309.
グック先生さん、波動砲用意。
波動砲用意して。
Anything at
波動砲用意して。
309.
Combat sonar. Contact.
もう吹き飛ばしてもう全部。
308. Range 2,800 yards. Bearing steady.
I see nothing. Bearing 309.
Contact. Able. Coming in much more strongly. I evaluate as a definite contact.
Captain I, officer of the deck, set general quarters.
Set general quarters. Aye. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle stations. Set
今度こ
conditions
そ
zebra
U ボー
throughout
ト
the ship.
撃沈するよ。
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 306.
OIX3、ニュージャージー艦長ももう1年前になるんじゃない？
うん、1年経つけど、
Main battery ports manned and ready.
でもニュージャージーがおるから、
Engineering manned and ready. Zebra set. 4 boilers online. Max speed 32 knots. Electric plant split. All fire pumps online.
Very well.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
304.
304. Range 2,500 yards. Estimated depth
やっ
shallow.
ぱドイツのビスマルクでしょう。
Air support over
狙うは。
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 302.
304から302いうことは左へ行きよるな。じゃあ先読みして300。
Range 2,200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
爆雷準備。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 300. Range 1,800 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 300. Last
あ、やっ
range
ぱ300移動しおるね。
1,700 yards.
左へ移動していきよる。
This is the captain.
で、
Perform active search.
1700ヤード。
3172047.
Active search 317 through 047. Aye, sir.
で、これ、あ、こうか。で、両艦は、
Mountie reporting.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Mountie maneuvering to new station.
ここやね。ここ、最後に発見したん、ここ。ソナーを艦首正面に向けて、
Surface radar has a new
レーダ
contact.
ーに
Bearing
反応。
357.
357。あ、だいぶ移動しとるな。
3,500 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface
Boy,
contact
357.
from radar. Bearing 357. Range 3,500 yards. I designate contact Baker.
距離
Time
3500ヤード。
12:04.
Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 359er. Last range 3,000 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Baker. Bearing 003.
両艦はあっちへ B の方
3,100
へ。
yards.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Baker.
Roger. Mountie engaging contact. Baker.
あれ、もうなんか敵おった？
Fire 1.
あ、もう遅いか。
Fire 2.
いやー、やらかしたな。なんかおったんやね、近くに。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
あー。もうしょうがない。 あ、近づいてきおるね。敵の U ボート。
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate ARC 2962026. Investigating ARC 296 through 026. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
ってことはアズレンが来るとしたら、次のキャンペーンでアズレンなんかな。春節とアズレンでいつもセットやったっけ。
Z3、まだそれは出てない。
まだわかんない。でもいつも春節の頃じゃなかったっけ。ゴールデンウィークやったっけ。ビスマルクを自家買いで買うとしたら船とセットとかなんやろうね。艦長単品、今までも艦長単品ってあったっけ。あったんかな。艦長単品買いは5000ダブロン。指名買いやね。
Z3、あったよ。指名買い。
あったよね。あとは他の艦長の性能かな。
Z3、レベル16は1万ダブロンだったかな。
フル強化の艦長。でもレベル16って言ってもレジェンドは0なんでしょ。ランク20じゃないよね。ランク20やったんかな。気象は困ってないから16はすぐできる。ゼロ。
Z3、晴れだね。
ゼロね。はいはいはい。じゃあビスマルクは指名買いして後の艦長はもう性能次第っていうか、ソ連戦艦とかそんなレーニンぐらいしか乗らんし。
Z3、ちょっと待ってた。ロシアがもしかしたらレジェとかないよね。
Red Oak has been torpedoed and is on fire.
さっき取り逃がした U ボートかな。魚雷攻撃受け取る。致し方ない。
Z3、ロシアは予想だとソユーズ船体に。
We've lost Red Oak. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 217. Range 5,200 yards. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 147. Last range 5,200 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 217. Range 5,200 yards. I designate contact. Charlie. Time 12:11.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Red Oak, bearing 058, range 1,600 yards. From guide.
Roger. Mountie searching. Red Oak, position for survivors. Bearing 058, range 1,600 yards. From guide.
新たな艦影が217。
New course 217. Course 217. Aye, sir.
5200ヤード。島内。これのこと？これ遠いな。
Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
ちょっと舵戻せ。やっぱこの
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack your contact.
Acknowledged.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Red Oak, bearing 045, range 1,500 yards. From guide.
Roger. Mountie searching. Red Oak, position for survivors. Bearing 045, range 1,500 yards. From guide.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 332, range 1,500 yards. From guide.
Roger. Mountie, maneuvering to station. Bearing 332, range 1,500 yards. From guide.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Mountie, maneuvering to new station.
Rudder 10 degrees right.
Aye. Steady on course 286.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Baker bearing
さん、ではそろそろ夢にログアウトしますまた。
了解です。UZ さん、おやすみなさい。どうもありがとうございました。いや、なんとしてもね、初撃沈をね、ちょっと取りたいな、初撃沈。見張り員から報告が上がってこんのよね。
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Mountie, maneuvering to new station.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Mountie, maneuvering to assigned station.
レーダーに反応。
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 136. Range 8,600
もしかして
yards
俺
from
離れすぎなんかな。
Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing 136. Range 8,600 yards. Contact Charlie. Now bears 167. Range 6,300 yards. Contact Charlie. Now bears 163. Range 6,600
参
yards.
ったね、後ろやね。急いで戻らんと。
All engines ahead full.
Contact Charlie. Now bears 159er. Range 6,800 yards. Contact Charlie now bears 157, range 6,500 yards.
目標チャーリーは方位157、6500ヤード。チャーリー。
Contact Charlie now bears 157, range 6,200
この辺
yards.
のおった U ボート姿が全然見えん。
Lost contact
ずっ
Charlie
と先行しっ
last
ぱなしな
bearing
んかな。
157,
あ、おっ
last
た。
range 5,700
攻撃に
yards.
向かわそう。
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
じゃなくて、
Roger. Mountie engaging.
これ。
Surface radar has a new
ブラッ
contact.
クキャット。
Bearing 082. Range 3,600 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 082.
航空
Range
支援求む。
3,600
航空支援を
yards.
求む。
I designate contact dog. Time 12:17.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted northwest, 3 miles from convoy.
お、なんか両艦が爆雷攻
Black
撃を始め
Cat,
た。
this is Bloodhound. Attack
あ、
contact.
すごい。
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. Charlie. Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Engaging sub.
Stand by to fire.
損傷を与えたよ、両艦が爆雷攻撃で。違う、ブラックキャットよりってことは飛行機か。飛行機の航空爆雷で損傷を与えたんや。やる、ナイス。
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted west, 2 miles from convoy.
Surface radar has regained contact. Charlie bearing 166.
目標
Range
チャーリー発見。
4,200 yards.
方位
Contact
166。
Charlie now bears 166. Range 4,100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Sub sighted northwest, 2 miles from convoy.
で、ブラックキャットは、チャーリーを攻撃。
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Charlie.
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. Charlie.
Contact Charlie now bears 165. Range 3,008. Lost contact. Charlie last bearing 165. Last range 3,500 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Engaging sub. Bloodhound, this is Black Cat.
Lost contact. Baker last bearing 129er. Last range 3,900 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Baker bearing 126. Range 3,300 yards.
目標 B 方位126、3300ヤード。ちょっと近いな。129。
New course 129. Course 129.
Bloodhound,
Aye,
this is
sir.
Black Cat. Sub sighted north, 2 miles from convoy.
「戦闘式」これか。
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 165. Range 2,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Baker last bearing 124. Last range 1,800 yards.
続けて。
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 169. Range 2,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Black Cat reporting.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Charlie.
Roger. Black Cat
目
attack
標
contact.
チャーリー攻撃して。
Bloodhound, this is
Bloodhound, this is Mountie.
じゃあどうなったの
Mountie
か
now
な。
has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 174. Range 2,100 yards from Bloodhound.
敵の B の情報がまだ入ってこんね。
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 180. Range 1,900 yards from Bloodhound.
むしろ C の方が近いんかな。目標。チャーリー180度。
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 138.
あー、危ない。
Range closing quickly. I say again.
ストップ。
CBDR.
ぶつかる。
This is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing
危ない。
187. Range 1,700
チャーリー
yards
攻撃。
from Bloodhound.
うわー、味方の輸送船団のど真ん中に来てしまった。
This is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing
ぶつかったら一発でゲームオーバーらしいんですよね、これ。
1,600 yards from Bloodhound.
もう大丈夫かな。
All
速
engines
力ア
ahead
ップして。
standard. Aye, sir.
とにかくちょっとこの輸送船団の中から出んといかん。
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 192. Range 1,500 yards from Bloodhound.
チャーリー攻撃するか。
Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 134. Appears to be
ダ
periscope
メ
feather.
ダメ。そっちで勝ち切ったらダメ。
This is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie, bearing 190. Range 1,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, poor lookout.
大丈
Merchant
夫
ship, CBDR. Bearing 182. Range closing quickly. I say again.
やばないこれ。
Bloodhound, this is
大
Mountie.
丈夫
Mountie
な
now
んこれ。
has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 189. Range 1,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Steady on course 116.
とりあえずここ抜けよう。
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing
008. Range 100 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 145. Range closing quickly. I say again. CBDR.
combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing
ぶつかる。
008. Last range 100 yards.
面かじ。
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir. Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Subsided northeast 2 miles from convoy.
危ね。
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing
そう。
032. Last range 1,000
だから攻
yards.
撃しようか。OK。直進で、
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead
前進しようか。
standard. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighted northeast 2 miles from convoy.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 302. Appears to be periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 232. Range 900 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 197. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing
312. 2.
あ、近いよ、
Range
近いよ、近いよ。
400 yards.
は、反応がある、反応が。
This is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 250. Range 700 yards from
こ
Bloodhound.
れで、
Starboard lookout. Object one half to the horizon. Bearing 3.
船の向きを、これは左へ、
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted.
左に舵切ったらええんかな。いや、
Starboard
逆か、
lookout.
右か。
Object one half to the horizon. Bearing 0, 0, 3. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact Baker. Now bears
面舵取って、
0, 9. Range
これが
700
平行になるように。
Combat sonar. Contact Baker. Now bears 0, 1, 3. Range 800 yards. Wake on left cut.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 037. Range 1,700 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 246. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact Baker. Now bears 0, 2, 5. Range 1,100 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, poor lookout. Warship, CBDR.
大舵でもダメ。
2, 5. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
どうする？
Combat
取り
sonar.
舵。
Contact Baker. Now bears 0, 2, 8. Range
取り舵切
1,400
っ
yards.
て
Bearing
平行になるよう
Surface
に。
radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing
おー、怖え。
028. Range 1,400 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout.
大丈夫？
Warship,
大丈夫？
CBDR. Bearing 2, 3, 1. Range closing quickly. I say again,
あー、これ味方の
Lost
駆
contact.
逐艦
Dog, last
か、領
bearing
艦か。
038. Last range 1,600 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact Baker. Now bears 0, 3, 0. Range 1,700 yards. Contact increasing depth.
ちょっと一旦投下しよっか。
Fire 1.
Periscope, feather, sighted. East. 2
で、
mile from convoy.
Ready depth charges. Fire shallow pattern.
面舵かな。
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope,
Fire
feather,
3.
sighted.
Combat sonar. Contact Baker. Now bears 0, 3, 1. Range 1,900 yards. Bearing steady.
面舵で、水平になるように。
Combat sonar. Contact Baker. Now bears 0, 3, 1. Range 2,100 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Sounds of torpedo tube outer doors opening. Torpedo in the
Ah,
water.
good eye,
Combat
Sarata.
sonar. Contact Baker. Now bears 0, 3, 1. Range 2,200 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing 031. Range 2,300 yards.
Combat sonar. Regain contact.
Charlie.
Bearing 025. Range 1,500 yards. Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 031. Last range 2,100 yards.
本当に面
Contact
舵切
making
り
a
ようかな
sharp
これ。
left turn.
African treasure has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
え、切っとる？
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighted. East. 1 mile from convoy.
Combat sonar. Contact Charlie. Now bears 0, 3, 0. Range 1,900 yards. Wake on left cut.
We've lost African treasure. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Surface radar has
一回
regained
U ターン
contact.
する
Dog,
形
bearing
取ろっか。
044.
U ターンして。
Range 2,800 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact Charlie. Now bears 0, 3, 9. Range 1,700 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 0, 3, 4. Range 1,400 yards. Bearings drifting left.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Subsided east. 1 mile from convoy.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 0, 1, 8. Range 1,400 yards. Estimated depth medium.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 0, 4, 4. Last range 2,300 yards.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
いける
All
かな
engines ahead.
発射
2/3. Fire 1.
爆雷投下
Ready depth chart.
Combat sonar.
Shallow.
Contact.
Fire
Charlie.
2.
Now bears 0, 0, 5. Range
Fire
1,100 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighting.
ダメか
1 mile from convoy.
もう一回
Fire 1. Ready depth chart.
Combat
Shallow
sonar.
pattern.
Contact.
Fire 2.
Charlie. Now bears 0, 0, 5. Range 900
Fire
yards.
3.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 0, 0, 6. Range 900 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on
Fire
contact.
1.
Charlie. Unknown results.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather
Fire 2.
east. 1 mile from
こ
convoy.
れ
Rudder.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Fire
Charlie.
3.
Now bears 0, 1, 5. Range 800 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
これいけるかな
Ready depth charges.
爆
Shallow
雷攻
pattern.
撃
Rudder 15 degrees right. Rudder 15 degrees right. Aye,
Bloodhound,
sir.
this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighting east. 2 mile from convoy.
20 degrees right.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears
右手
0,
出して
2, 5. Range 800 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 0, 2, 7. Range 800 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bloodhound, this is
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 0, 3, 6. Range 600 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Sounds of torpedo tube outer doors opening. Torpedo in the water.
あーまた魚雷が発射されたいやこれ間に合わんな
New course 036. Course 0.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 0, 4, 0. Range
Fire
400
1.
yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Warship,
Fire 2.
CBDR. Bearing 0, 6, 6.
Fire
Range
3.
closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighting southeast. 1 mile from convoy.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie.
当たってない
Now
か
bears 0, 3, 0. Range 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Periscope feather sighting southeast. 1 mile from convoy.
発射ができんのなんで
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 3, 3, 9. Range 100 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Sergeant Sullivan has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
Ready depth charges.
なんで
Shallow
発射できん
pattern.
の今のこの絶好のタイミング
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 3, 1, 9. Range 100
投下できん
yards. Bearings drifting left.
爆雷がなん
We've
でなんで
lost
なんでなんで
Sergeant Sullivan. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 0, 4, 7. Range 1,800 yards.
なんで
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 3, 1, 1. Range 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Air support
として
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 3, 0.
なんで絶好のこのタイミングなんやけど、なんでこれ発射できんのやろうね。あ、ストップしてるけんかな。ああ、そういうことか。進まんと。ああ、なんてこった。そうか。船ストップしとったら爆雷投下できんのか。そうよね。自分にダメージも食らうもんね。じっとしとったら。
0, 5, range 300
あー、
yards.
なんてこった。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
投下。
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire
Combat
2.
sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 2, 8, 1.
Fire
Range
3.
400 yards. Bearing drifting left.
うわ、ダメか。
Lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 2, 7, 8. Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 1, 4, 6. Appears to be. Periscope feather. Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 1, 2. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 2, 6, 4. Range 500 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bridge, poor lookout.
Fire 2.
Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 3, 5, 8. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Last
Fire
bearing
3.
2, 6, 4. Last range 500 yards.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing. 0, 3, 0. Last range. 2,000 yards.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 3,
Fire
4,
1.
4. Appears to be. Periscope feather. Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/2 to the
Fire
horizon.
2.
Bearing 3, 3, 3. Appears to be. Periscope
Fire
feather.
3.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 3, 3, 2. Range 700 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker.
Last bearing. 3, 3, 2. Last range. 600 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
今どうなっとんかな。先端とはぐれとるな。
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 0, 1, 7. Range 2,800 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 306. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Floating debris. Bearing 304.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 299. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Contact.
Dog. Now
Fire
bears
1.
0, 2, 3. Range
Fire 2.
2,700 yards. Very strong
Fire
propeller
3.
noise.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
あ、ニアミス惜しいね。
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now
もう一回落とし
bears
てみようか。
0,
Fire
1,
1.
9. Range
Fire
2,500
2.
yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Ready depth charges. 3. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is
Combat sonar.
これ
Lost
これ
contact.
これ狙え
Dog.
たらな。
Last
いいん
bearing
やけど。
0, 1, 9. Last range 2,300 yards.
まあ無理か。角度が合うてないもんね。まあ一か八か。
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Fire shallow pattern. Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing 337. Range 1,600 yards. New course 337. Course Course 337. Aye, sir.
ああ、やっぱ当たらんか。もう一回行ってみよう、もう一回。
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Fire 2. Fire 3. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 005. Range 3,200 yards. Contact, dog, now bears 005. Range 3,100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Fire 298. Range 1,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Contact, dog, now bears 006. Range, combat sonar, regain contact. Charlie, bearing 291. Range
1,400 yards.
Lost contact, dog, last bearing 006. Last range 2,800 yards. Combat sonar, contact. Charlie, now bears 281. Range
味方が
1,300
攻
yards.
撃してくれよんやけ
Estimated
ど、
depth
あ
deep.
あ、これ当たるんかな。
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 268. Range 1,100 yards. Estimated depth deep.
268. Course 268. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 254. Range 1,000 yards. Estimated depth deep.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie. Unknown results.
Combat sonar. Contact.
いけるか。
Charlie. Now
いけるか。
bears 251. Range 700 yards.
Fire 2.
Bearing steady.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
General Grant has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
ああ、全然違うとこだ。
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 244.
Fire 1.
Range 400 yards. Combat sonar.
Fire 2.
Contact. Charlie. Now bears 2.
Fire
0. Range 300 yards. Estimated depth deep.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 031. Range 2,700 yards.
We've lost General Grant. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Combat sonar.
Fire 1.
Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing.
Fire 2.
0. Last range. 300 yards.
Fire 3. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 013. Last range 4,000 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
当たらん。
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2. Fire 3. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 359er. Last range 2,000 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Baker. Bearing 005. Range 2,400 yards.
目標 B が、005。
New course 005.
2400ヤード。
Course 005. Aye, sir. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 3152045.
Active search 315 through 045.
Aye, sir.
味方の輸送船、だいぶ遠いな。
Surface radar has regained contact. Easy. Bearing 030. Range 4,200 yards.
おい、30。4200ヤード。離れてない？
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown result.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 046. Last range 3,600 yards.
Stand by to fire. Fire.
レーダー映っとる？
Fire.
違うんですか
？Fire. Fire. Fire.
Turning tide has been torpedoed and is on fire.
ああ、まだ味方がやられた。これまさか味方撃ちおるってわけじゃないよね、これ。
Fire.
あ、航空機。
Mountie reporting. Mountie reporting.
じゃあ、
We've lost turning tide. All ships maneuver to avoid.
救助に行ってもろて。
Range 1,500 yards from guide.
Roger. Mountie searching. Sergeant Sullivan, position for survivors. Bearing 243. Range 1,500 yards from guide.
New course 243.
Course 243. Aye, sir.
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 023. Last range 2,800 yards.
一番近いんでこれか。あ、違う、これ味方の位置か。戦闘船のに、まあいったな。で目標は、23のところでロストして距離は2800。
New course 023.
Course 023.
ちょっと向かってみるか。
All engines ahead flank.
All engines
最大
ahead
スピー
flank.
ド。
Aye, sir.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 075. Range 3,500 yards. 075. Course
075. Aye, sir.
Surface radar has regained contact. Easy, bearing 037. Range 1,700 yards. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 037. Last range 1,500 yards.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 020. Range 1,200 yards.
New course 020.
Course
あ、反応ある。
020. Aye, sir.
お、来た。
Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 0, 0, 3. Range 900 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
これはこのまままっすぐ直進したらいい感じに雷撃じゃないや爆雷あいける爆雷コース
Contact easy now bears 3 5 2 range 600 yards contact increasing depth
少しだけあ来た今度こそ
Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 3, 3, 3. Range 400 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
進路 OK やね。OK。あ、これは完璧に捉えたかも。
Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 2, 9, 6. Range 400 yards. Bearings drifting left.
Mountie, finish picking up survivors from Sergeant Sullivan.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2.
爆雷投下。
Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears
Fire
2,
3.
6, 0. Range
ミス
400
嘘
yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears
嘘でしょ。
2,
これミスやったらどうやったら当たるん
500 yards.
Fire
Wing
1.
on right cut.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
今のがミスって
Fire 2.
どうしたら当たるわけ
Fire 3.
Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 2, 4, 1. Range 700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Easy.
Fire
Now
1.
bears 2, 3, 9. Range
嘘でしょ
700
こ
yards.
れ
Combat
マ
sonar.
ジか
Contact.
いや
Easy. Now
難し
bears
すぎやろ
2,
これ
3,
は
8. Range
Fire 3.
800 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
どうなっとんやろうねかすりもしてない
Combat sonar. Contact.
かすってもないな
Now bears 2, 3, 2. Range 1,000 yards.
Fire 2.
Very strong propeller noise.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Hard right rudder. Fire
Hard right
3.
rudder. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 2, 3, 2. Last
232の
range
とこでロスト
900 yards.
New course. 2, 3, 2.
Course 2, 3,
距離
2.
近
Aye,
い
sir.
900ヤード
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Bridge, port lookout. Torpedo in the water.
あ
Bearing
らまた魚
0,
雷来た
8, 8.
あー目の前で雷撃されとる
Lunar voyage has been torpedoed
Toma-
and is
tomorrow
taking
pa.
on water.
Steady as she goes.
ちょっと
Aye.
救援に
Steady
向
on
かおう
course.
か
1, 4, 7. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Lost
救助に
contact.
向かおう
Baker.
救助
Last
乗
bearing.
員救
3,
助
4, 8. Last range. 900 yards.
We've lost lunar voyage. All ships maneuver to avoid.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
この辺で止まったら救助できるかな
All engines stop. Aye, sir. Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 2.
8. Appears to be periscope feather.
Surface radar has regained contact. Easy. Bearing 2, 5, 3. Range 2,100 yards. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 0, 2, 7. Last range,
Fire.
500 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Dog. Bearing 026. Range 500 yards.
Officer of the deck, set out cargo nets to retrieve survivors. Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 025. Appears to be Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 023. Range 500 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired. Target bearing 256. Range 2,300 yards.
これっぽいね。
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 021. Range 400 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
舵をこれまっすぐにして
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears
どこまで近づかんと。あ、何
200 yards. Bearing steady.
U ボート。あ、来た来た。チャンス。あ、進まんと発射できるのか。
Dog now bears 019 range 200 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog.
これで当たらんってどうしたら当たるん？
8 range 100 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog now bears 020 range 100 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Ready depth charges.
全員
Shallow
で救
pattern.
助せないかん。
Saginaw
ほんと
Empress
これ
has
で
been
当たらんっ
torpedoed
て
and
ど
is
うなっ
taking on
とん？
Bloodhound
water.
picking up survivors from lunar
救
voyage.
助できた？救助。
Combat sonar. Contact.
これ
Dog. Now bears
自動的に救助できるんじゃないんこれって。
Range 100 yards.
Contact decreasing
どういう
depth.
こと？
Bloodhound finished picking up survivors from lunar voyage. Officer of the deck, deploy life rafts. We will return for these men later.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
We've lost Saginaw Empress. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog now bears 015
Fire 2.
200 yards. Wake on left cut.
ニアミスでもないのこれ。
Fire 1.
これで。
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar.
Fire
Contact. Dog now bears 041 range 100 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Fire 3. Surface radar has regained contact. Charlie, bearing Fire 206. Range 3,700 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog.
これで当たらんかったらどうやって当てる？
Range 200 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
いやほんとマジで。まさか深さが。いや深くはないか。いやむしろめっちゃ浅いんだけど。
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 086.
Range 200 yards. Wake on left cut. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 099.
Fire 1. Range 200 yards.
Estimated depth medium.
Mississippi Delta has been torpedoed
Fire 2.
and is on fire.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Contact making a sharp right turn.
Fire 3.
と難しいね。
Fire 1. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing. 288. Last range. 2,300 yards.
We've lost
Fire
Mississippi
2.
Delta. All ships. Maneuver to
この
avoid.
ゲームが
Combat sonar.
もう実際の
Contact. Dog.
リアル
Now
の
bears
シミュレーションだとしたら
Range
当時
300
の
yards.
駆逐艦
Propeller
と
noise.
か爆雷とかってどんだけ被害を与えたんやろうね、潜水艦に対して。
Fire 1.
一隻も沈めてないんやけど。
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 119. Range 400 yards.
Fire
Bearing
2.
steady.
Ready
いや
depth
ー、
charges.
ほん
Shallow
と謎や
pattern.
わ。
Fire 3.
もう当たら
Combat
んか、
sonar.
さすがに。
Contact.
Fire
Dog.
1.
Now bears 121. Range 400 yards. Bearing steady.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2. Fire 3. Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 1, 2,
ダメだ。
3. Range 500 yards. Estimated depth medium.
Surface radar has regained contact. Easy. Bearing 288. Range 1,900 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 1, 2, 5. Range 600 yards.
Fire 3.
Strong propeller noise. Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Dog. Last bearing 1,
2, 5. Last range 600 yards.
Yeah, 今回もこれ撃沈なしやな、これ。これ一応名前が書いとんやな。ジャンソン。
Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing 164. Range 1,600 yards. New course 164. Course 164. Aye, sir.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 197. Range 2,500 yards.
レーダーにてか浮上してないか。
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 305. Last range 1,100 yards.
今度は何 305? あ、終わった。ああ、もう最低。ああ、これまた味方全滅で終わるパターン。うわー。船団被害、壊滅的、9隻喪失、撃沈なし、救出した生存者一部。まあ一部救出できただけちょっと進歩した。
Rising Star
終わった。いや、これはむずい。これちょっとしばらく練習せないかん。もうチュートリアル小諸。じゃあちょっと今日はもうこの辺でやめよう。ああ、そっか、ええんか。画面を切り替えんでええんか。はい、じゃあまあ、これで配信終わります。はい。 はい、ではご視聴ありがとうございました。じゃあ終了します。